What's good, Horror Horde? This is your boy Horror Gamer back with another video for you. And as you can tell, it is another day in Friday the 13th week at Horror Haven. So, what is Friday the 13th week? Well, it's what we've been looking forward to for a while now, ever since the 1,000 subscriber contest video. This week, somebody's going to get this beautiful Friday the 13th box set. On the live drawing, we have Friday the 13th. So, get your entries in. You have until Thursday night at midnight to get your entries in. So, basically, Friday morning at midnight. You got all day Thursday. So, with all that being said, go in and get them entries. And in this video, as you can tell by the title, we have another Is It Worth the Hate? And boy, this is probably one of the biggest Is It Worth the Hate doozies I've done in a long time. Because I know this one, as you can tell by the title, is one that, yeah. So with all that being said, before your boy gets into it, let's just know that your boy Horror Gamer's reviews and Is It Worth the Hates have spoilers in them all day, every day. So if you haven't seen this movie yet, which I don't see why you haven't, go pause this, check it out, come on back, hit the play button, and then let me know in the comment section what you think. Whether you enjoyed the movie, whether you hated the movie, whether you agree with my opinion, or you think I'm full of shit. But with all that being said, Horror Horde, anything beyond this point of the video is on you. So, as I said previously, as you can tell by the title of this video, we are jumping into a topic that is very sensitive to the Friday the 13th franchise. You either love this movie or you hate this movie, and a lot of the times people tend to go to the hate side of the fence. And what is the movie that we're bringing up today? Well, like I said, you can see it in the comments. I mean, in the title, we have Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. So, Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. Is it worth the hate that it gets so much of? I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is my honest to God opinion. Don't hate me for this, but I don't. This is another one of those double-edged swords for your boy Horror Gamer. I don't hate this movie. I mean, I get why people hate it. I can absolutely 1000% see why people hate the movie. You know, let's just address the elephant in the room. Roy Jason. So basically, after Hollywood literally ended the Friday the 13th series with the movie called Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter. They were done with the Jason story. That was it. There was going to be no more Jasons. They stopped it at 4. Well, with the ongoing popularity of the series, they had to bring it back. But no one could possibly think of how to do that because they just literally killed Jason Voorhees. He is done. He is not coming back. They completely wrote him off. He was done. So, somebody in Hollywood thought it'd be a good idea. Hey, let's go the Friday the 13th Part 1 route and not have it be Jason, but have it be somebody, you know, who uses the Jason myth. Or like in Part 1, it was somebody related to Jason. In this one, they used the Jason lure to bring back Jason, and it was, listen, it was a cluster, but it was a fun cluster for me, okay? The Roy Jason looked ridiculous. He wore a jumpsuit, and he wore a hockey mask that looked so stupid. Like, it was like the worst hockey mask I've ever seen. It had like a blue fucking V on the front, and, you know, it was a horrible look for Jason in this one, but it was fun. It was still like the kills were fun. They were Jason-esque kills, like the decapitation scene on the dirt bike was fun. I didn't like Tommy Jarvis in this one. The whole, he's just a crazy fucking, you trigger him with shit. I didn't like that, but all in all, though, it was a fun movie. It was a Jason-esque movie. Unfortunately, they didn't have a good idea for Jason, so they they had it to where the whole thing started over a candy bar, basically. One of the people in the mental home or whatever offered this one crazy guy a fucking candy bar with an axe, and the guy chopped the candy bar. So the guy who gave him the candy bar, he was kind of slow. He said something, so the dude with the axe murdered the shit out of him with the axe. Cut him up with the axe. So the paramedic, Roy, saw this, and, you know, here comes Jason. But then all of a sudden, you know, towards the end, you find out that the guy who got killed by the axe, the mentally challenged guy with the candy bar, was Roy's son. And seeing his son hacked up with an axe triggered him. And he used the lure of Jason to commit all these murders and yada, yada, yada. Now, it was a fun movie. You know, the kills were fun. But they made Roy too OP in this movie. There were parts of this movie where I don't give a fuck who you are or who you're trying to portray. You get hit by something, you're going to make a noise. And he doesn't. There's a scene where he gets hit with a fucking, I think it's like a backhoe or some shit. He gets fucked up, but he doesn't make a noise. Like, you're going to shriek in pain. You're not just going to stand there and take it. A mortal man can't take some of the punishment that Roy took in this movie and not even yelp. So they tried a little too hard to make him OP while he was dressed as Jason. I get it. I get they were pushing the lore to you because they wanted you to believe it was Jason until the big finale at the end where the revealing of Roy being Jason. But after the reveal, it's kind of like, well, how is he able to take that kind of punishment, you know? Yeah, granted, Michael Myers takes that kind of punishment, but there's even certain parts where Michael Myers, he does make noises when it hurts. Roy didn't make shit. Like, he was the Terminator. So, with all that being said, Horror Horde, in my opinion, final verdict is Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, worth all the hate it gets. Is Roy Jason worth all the hate he gets? I'm going to have to say yes and no. This is weird. This is a weird one for me. Like I said, I'm torn with this one. I enjoyed this movie. I had fun with this movie. But I can 1000% see why people hate it. You know, I don't hate it. Me personally, I don't think it's worth the hate, but I can see why people say it is worth the hate. So that's why I'm going to go right down the middle. I'm going to say yes and no. I'm undecided on this one because it was a good movie. It was fun. The Jason kills were great, but you killed Jason off in the previous movie. And this is the best Jason you could give us for the return. So, yeah, it was one of those. So, is it worth the hate? Down the middle, undecided, yes and no. So, alright, Horror Horde, with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button along with that ding-a-ling-ding-ding button. That way, every time your boy Horror Gamer throws up an Is It Worth the Hate or review, you're in the know. And also, head on over to the Horror Gamer Patreon page and look at some of the awesome perks you get with just being a patron. You know, some of the awesome movie nights we have, or just linking up to talk horror films and just have a good time. Just have a good time, face to face in person. I know y'all have a good time watching me doing my thing, but it's even funner when you're sitting in front of me and the camera and we're sitting there just having a discussion about horror films, watching horror films, doing all that fun stuff. So head on over there, check it out. You know, it's real cheap to be a patron. So yeah, and all that being said, also jump on over to the Z Network. A bunch of your boy, your boy Horror Gamer, a bunch of his friends and colleagues got together, built something for everybody. It's not all horror over there, you know. Your boy Horror Gamer is the horror portion, and there's a couple other horror portions too, but it's just fun over there. It's something for everybody. It's a mix of everything. So head on over there, check that out. And with all that being said, Horror Horde, I love you guys. Thank you. Friday the 13th week is in full swing, And until next time, this is your boy Horror Gamer saying, as always, don't fear the darkness. Embrace it.